Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. So, as any of you know out there, who any answers out there, that NMIXX's first full album is coming out soon. So, in honor of that, we need to continue our Friendships of series in NMIXX. Thank you to Insertopia. And so this is an interesting pairing of the friendship of Lily and Haewon. I'm very excited to see how this is. Let's see this. All right, enough of my yapping. Haley. I gotta say Haley. That's a good name. That one actually literally just forms an actual name when you put it together. That's pretty cool.
당신이 꽃이야.
궁금해요. 한번 봐주세요.
I hate to pause this early, but let me see that again. That was so smooth what Haewon did.
당신이 꽃이야.
궁금해요. 한번 봐주세요. 조금 궁금해지어요. 체리는 초콜릿을 좋아하면 궁금해집니다.
저 약간 와이프 쇼핑 기다리는 남편 같은 느낌. 기다리고 있고요.
우리는
부부다?
부부가 잘 어울리긴 해.
잘 어울리긴 해.
맞아.
되게 말아.
그냥 부부스러운 느낌이지 않아?
그런 느낌이야. 되게 편안한데
맞아.
서로 사랑하는 마음을
맞아.
계속 간직하고 있는.
우리는 부부주다.
부부지?
우리 부부주다.
당신이 꽃이다.
So essentially, Haewon and Lily's friendship is like that of like an old married couple. So I'm guessing then that makes Haewon the husband and Lily the wife. And what's funny is you do have some friends that are like that. It's like there's nothing like romantic going on between them, but the way they talk with each other and bicker back and forth, you think they argue like I had a friend like that once that I used to work with. Her name is Andy. We used to work together, and this is back when I lived in California. And like from day one, when we started working together, it was like we had known each other for like 15 years. The ease with which we could communicate, and we would just go back and forth with each other constantly, just no, well you would, and remember, it's like some coworkers would be like, you guys sound like a married couple. And it was just funny because it's like it wasn't anything romantic between us. It was just we had that kind of friendship, and it seems like this is the kind of friendship they have. But it's also still very loving and supporting, which I can respect.
Valerie by Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse? Yes. Amy Winehouse.
What was that?
제가 릴리 언니 앞머리랑 머리 정리하는 거 따라해볼게요.
아 맞아.
맞아. 미안해. 맞아.
자기도 사고 싶은데 다크로 살까 밀크로 살까?
밀크.
그래 그냥 체리는 다크랑 잘 어울릴 것 같지 않아? 그럼 다크.
뭐야?
와우 진짜 자기 관리에 철저한.
소녀시대 선배님의 다시 만나요.
아니면
Although one thing I noticed with Haewon and Lily versus Haewon and Bae is that when Haewon and Bae are together, like Haewon will get sucked into Bae's world and her energy, but then Haewon will have these moments when she like snaps back out, and it'll be like and straighten up and become real serious again. Like, okay, that's enough. But like with Lily, it doesn't seem to be that way. It seems like there's definitely like a matching of energies, whereas I think that Baewon, like Bae and Haewon, whereas I think Bae and Haewon have a where they're kind of different enough to where they bring out different sides of each other. Like Bae brings out the silliness in Haewon, but Haewon can also kind of temper Bae a little bit. With Lily and Haewon, there's really not that going on. because there isn't really like a constant escalation. Like, for instance, with like Jiwoo and Kyujin, there's this kind of like constant escalation because they both feed off each other and they kind of amps each other up. With Bae and Haewon, it's kind of like Bae amps up and Haewon will amp up a little bit, but then kind of back down. With her and Lily, because they both kind of have a similar easygoing energy between them, there's never really like an escalation. It kind of stays in this kind of even flow, it seems. So Haewon never has this kind of I'm too deep in reaction to what's going on, and she just kind of they're kind of just like smooth sailing on an easy river. Yeah.
저 틀어놓고
맞추라고 할까? 이거 듣고 이거 다음 거부터. 오케이. 벌써 말했어? 나 방금 소리씨 선배님이 다시 만난 세계라고 그래서 언니가 아니면 뭐 이랬어요. 와, 방금 화음 진짜 잘 맞았다. 신기해. 언니랑요?
안 돼! 어떡해! 아니, 너무 아빠 진짜. 오예, 1점. 아니, 나 오케이. 내 잘못이야. 나 진짜 지금 정신 차린다. 아니, 나도 연습생 때 너도 이제 진짜 열심히 하는 거 보고 항상 너무 멋있다고 생각했고 조금은 부러웠어. 왜냐하면 너무 잘하니까. 노래를 그렇게 잘 부르는데 춤도 그렇게 잘 추는 게 진짜 너무 부러웠어, 진짜.
어머나. 저는 제가 본 사람들 중에 언니가 제일 노래 잘했거든요.
고마워.
그러니까 내가 본 재능 있는 사람들.
And Haewon tells no lie there. I mean, don't get me wrong, Haewon's a great singer, but Lily, I argue, and this is just my opinion, argue with me if you want to, that Lily arguably is the best singer in the group. Like, Lily's singing voice, Lily is phenomenal when it comes to singing, and her range is out of this world. And Haewon's a great singer too, and a great dancer. Like, I can understand why. Like, having to dance next to someone like Haewon, there's a reason why she is the leader of the group. She stands 10 toes down every single time, and she's gonna give 125% no matter what.
중에 제일 노력을 많이 하는 사람이었어요.
고마워.
What is in Incheon brag about? No.
They have Haewon, so it's the best.
혜원이 영어 잘한다. 자랑스러워.
항상 그런 느낌이 약간 넌 나의 약간 반쪽인 느낌이 많이 들었었어.
맞아요. 닮은 게 되게 많았어.
응. 언제든지 너가 그래도 이건 투머치하다 꼭 얘기를 해줬으면 좋겠어. 누구라도 조금 그래도 기댈 수 있는 사람이 필요하면 나한테 와도 된다는 걸 알았으면 좋겠어.
But now looking at this, and what she says is very true. They are very much alike. They are like two halves of a whole. Whereas it's like it's not, what was the word? I was thinking about this a minute ago, but I totally forgot it. It's like, whereas if like Haewon and Bae is complementary, like they complement each other. They both have very different qualities that work well together. Lily and Haewon seem very much like they are two halves of a whole. Like, they are connective in a certain sense. And again, like, whereas, yeah, that's what it is. Whereas Haewon and Bae complement each other's energies, Lily and Haewon match each other's energy, if you get what I'm saying. And you can definitely tell. And, well, I have some more thoughts, but we'll save it for the end of the video.
오케이. 알았어.
이거 한다. 오케이.
큐리스로도 연습을 했었어.
Okay, I will say this. This is what I'm going to say. I hate to pause again. But I will say that I think one of the things is like with Bae, it seems like Haewon has to do a little bit of like managing within their friendship, but there isn't that same kind of pressure with her and Lily. With her and Lily, it seems more like a peer-to-peer thing, as opposed to with her and Bae, where it is like with Bae, she is like the slightly more mature one out of the two. Like with Lily, it seems like she can like let that down a little bit. She doesn't have to manage as much.
저희가 네 이틀에 있었잖아요. 제가 그때 이 부분 선배님들
누구는 원한다면 놀랐죠. 지나간 자리에 남겨둔 스피드 말.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling?
Wait, hold on. Let me go back for a second. Because one thing I really love, I really love like Haewon's facial expressions, because Haewon has, I think I said it before in my other Haewon video, Haewon can look so serious sometimes, and then out of nowhere, just like the goofiest face, like the best face, like is when they do Dash, when they perform Dash, and they do the change up, and she's like, NMIXX change up, like the way, such the stark contrast. And that quick change in facial expressions, I don't know why, there's something weirdly satisfying about that.
Can't you see I'm calling?
이렇게 맞네. Hand to hand 두 발을 맞추고 Run for roses.
We're alive 'cause we are not alone.
Run for roses.
I would say actually within this group, a good comparison for them, is like they have the same energy together that Jiwoo and Kyujin have together. Yeah, I think that's a good comparison. Like whereas like one duo is like extremely way high energy, they're a little bit calmer, but still like with how they match each other, there's a similarity in how they match each other, the same way those two match each other.
You gave it away. Wait. This year to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
All right, to be continued. Oh, there's gonna be more. Let's see. Anyway, I enjoy that video, and the more I watch these, the more I see how they have different dynamics with each other, with different pairings, but also as a group, they all are either able to complement or match the energy of any other member in the group, and you can kind of see why they mesh together very well, because they're all a bunch of just like silly weirdos, but in different ways. But it all works well together. Anyway, let me know what you think. Well, what's the next one you think I should try to do? What's the next pairing you think I should do based off the ones that I've already done? And until next time, I will talk to you later, alright? Bye.